Hey there everyone, it's Vanessa again with my fourth process video, and this one I'm doing a lot of stamping and inking. Yeah, I believe it's called inking. I started out with this white cardstock that I had played around with some mists, and I never used it, but I love the colors. I love that blue and that green, so I decided to use it with this layout of my sister. So you saw me earlier put down some arrow stamps with black ink, and that's just the Studio G ink. And now I'm using a blue Versamark chalk ink with letter stamps. I just left them all in a block. And now I'm using the Tim Holtz Distress ink in I think it's pink rose or something like that. And I'm using a brick stencil. I'm going to use the green Versamark now with this heart arrow. I knew it was going to end up getting covered up, so I didn't make the whole arrow. I just wanted some of the texture of the hearts to poke through since I don't have a polka dot stencil. So now I'm just using the negative of that stencil to add more texture. Back with this stencil here of the bricks, and I'm using a blue Versamark. Just stamping where I think there's going to be empty space. So I just want to make a quick shout out to my wonderful 12 subscribers. It actually makes me feel so happy to have 12. When I started this, I still am just doing this for fun, and just to kind of document how far I've grown and where I've come from in my process making of these scrapbooks. And for me to have 12 subscribers is kind of crazy because I really didn't think a lot of people, and 12 to me is a lot. I didn't think a lot of people would really watch my stuff. I don't know. I guess we're all really critical of ourselves, and I'm no exception to that, but thank you so much for subscribing. That it really means a lot to me that you would take the time to do that. So, yep. Now I'm just adding a mat to this picture. You saw me cut out that designer paper. I don't know. I think it's DCVW. I get a lot of my pads from like Big Lots and Walmart and stuff, so it's those brands. I haven't really got a lot of like designer papers. You know, with my budget and everything, I have to work with what I got. But soon, soon that will be a possibility. I'm not sure how many like of my subscribers are family or friends, but within these next few months, my life is going to be taking a huge change. I'm going to be moving from New York State down to Georgia with me, my husband, and my 2 sons. And we really feel that God has called us, and so we're going to go. Now we're just getting everything set up and into place, and it's a big change. I'm really excited. I'm also really scared, but I think that I know that God has bigger plans and that He's got nothing but good things planned for me and Victor. So I'm really excited to see where this path leads. And yeah, so I'm going to continue to make process videos as much as I can. As far as preparations for the move goes, it's really just packing and stuff, and purging a lot of the things that I've accumulated over the 8 years we've been together. So I'm going to try to fit in scrapbooking. Like, I have the deep desire and urge to, because it's like the only constant thing in my life right now. That and church and my kids, but it relieves stress, and I'm not stressed about it, but I am like really antsy and like excited and nervous and scared and happy and all of these emotions at once. So scrapbooking is something to kind of help me decompress and relax. And so I've had a deep urgency to do it. So yeah, I'm really excited for that, and I'll keep you updated on our progress. Me and Victor were actually just speaking about doing video logs on this experience and on everything that we've seen fall into place and just how everything is working out. So we wanted to document our testimony. So I'm not sure if we're going to put that on my channel or on his channel, but we will definitely share that with you guys and with the world. I believe everyone should hear this testimony because it's amazing. And for me, I don't believe in coincidences. Ever since I started following Jesus, coincidences to me just don't make sense. It makes more sense that it was Jesus who is orchestrating everything, now that I know who He is and how He works. So I'll talk more about that in our video log, but back to the layout. As you can see, I've cut down my white cardstock and I added that border. I made my photo mat. At first I was going to use those solid cardstocks as full sheets, but I realized it was way too big. It covered too much of the inking that I did, so I cut those down. And now I'm just adding strips, a strip of washi tape and a strip of that glitter tape. And I'm going to add down these cardstock blocks. And that washi tape is from a Freckled Fawn kit, and the glitter tape is from Michaels. It's just recollections. I thought about adding more stamping to those backgrounds, but I liked how it was so separate. It was like two different elements coming together. So I left it. I am going to bring that border up to the front though, behind my sister's picture. I'm going to add it. You'll see it. I'm doing that now. So I used that chalkboard paper to bring more black as well, and I love that paper pad, and I'm sure you're probably tired of hearing me say it, but I just love it so much. So I'm adding that little mat there. I really like how that came out too, the backgrounds there. So yeah, this silver zigzag chevron stuff is actually a jewelry box that ended up getting stepped on and crushed, and I was like, you know what, I'll just use it in my scrap room because it's pretty and I like it a lot. So these arrows are also from a Freckled Fawn kit. They're cardboard or chipboard or something. And I also added some stickers there. My camera was acting funny that night, I remember, and I ended up recording, or not recording rather, when I should have been. And I think either battery died or something. It was probably the battery, because usually that's the only reason why why it wouldn't start, or I forgot to press the button, which could have happened because it was really late and I was tired. So I also added a star paper clip into that little cluster that says you a little crazy and a little silly. Now I'm just adding the date to my roller date stamp because I'm going to cover it with that arrow. I love this picture of my sister. It encompasses her attitude so well, like so sweet, but don't mess with me. I love it. So yeah, I'm just gluing with this Tombow Mono quick dry adhesive, I believe it's called, and now I'm going to use that roller date stamp and stamp the date. This is 2009. And then I'm going to add my title. I don't add any journaling, and I've been looking back at my scrap pages, and I don't really have a lot of journaling for probably 50% or 75% of the things I scrapbook, and I'm thinking that might be a problem. I might just do some hidden journaling behind the layout. I see a really awesome scrapbooker. Her name is Tuesday Hubbard. She does that. She'll put it right on the back of the 12 by 12, so if someone wants to know more about the picture, they just pull it out of the sleeve and they can read about it. And I'm thinking I might do that for some of my pages, because I just feel like the journaling would be a distraction at this point, as after I've already designed the layout and put everything down. So I think I'm going to have to go back one day and just start writing some stuff about these pictures. So here I'm using some thickers. I really like these thickers. They're actually my very first pack of thickers, the real thickers, not like, an off-brand. And they're really nice. I got them from Joann's, I believe. So that's it. There will be stills, and I hope you enjoyed this process. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it. Subscribe to my channel. Enjoy more beautiful things and keep creating. God bless. Bye-bye.